they can't really hope to get it back if they do not go right now. And they're worried that the CTs are also flanking them. That's why they're playing so slow. That's why they're taking their time trying to retake the bomb, trying to get back into danger. They knew Zora was coming from behind. They knew Zora was trying to backstab him. And I'm having a few frame drops. Hopefully it's gonna stabilize soon. I don't know what is happening, but my internet is being a little bit buggy lately. I'm gonna have to give a call to my SP again, but then we'll, as we can see, on it. Let's take the trade towards Robin. The plan still happens. The M4 and Smooth are certainly gonna smooth things out. And ooh, SuperJymy will lose Bona. A bit of a bad trade. Now they're very low, and he cannot win against that. No way, no how. It'll be Robin finishing the round, picking up the M4, getting the victory for Epsilon. That is a force buy they just win. That is a force buy they secure themselves. A great start for their T-side half. They must just keep it up now. If we want to see map 3, they must keep on going. And yes, it's not only you, Shred, it is me actually dropping frames, and I do not know what the hell is happening, but my internet is getting very unstable. It is just fluctuating up and down. It is absolutely disastrous. And this was a repeat, you're right, Alan Vera. This is a repeat of last match where Epsilon won the pistol, but SuperJymy managed to win a force buy back. It will be, this time around, the entry for Epsilon, though. Surreal does take a lot of damage. Falls down to 2 HP. And I really don't know what the hell is going on with my internet. I do apologize for the dropped frames, but this is unacceptable. Bona will find himself one through the smoke. Beautiful refrag, at least, if nothing else. He is down to 3, but he still has to deal with Surreal, who is 2 HP. And Bona, oh, I thought he might have gone through the smoke. He will be caught off by Zack in the end. And it is going to be a man advantage for Epsilon. Well, make it a 2-man advantage. Zack is low HP, so he can't really take any damage whatsoever. Alan Vera, no, you cannot have the GoTV link, my buddy. Unfortunately not. It's locked for the TO only. I mean, it's not mine to give out, so... Well, it'll be Zora and Ariel. Oh, Zora still picks up one. I'll be SuperJymy. 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 Getting... at least the out frags, basically the exits. That's good enough. They pick up 2 AKs. They save the Kevlar on Ariel. That is actually a very good save, to be honest. An official Karmazor. Am I saying this one right? SuperJymy. SuperJymy. I don't know if you have to prolong the U or not, but I'm trying to be. Anyway, it is going to be... Of course, Epsilon with a full buy, facing 2 AKs on the side of SuperJymy, and they already lose Ariel's HP, or at least considerably so. It is going to be... still 5 players on each side alive. Bona has bought himself Kevlar and a 5-7. A lot of damage available. Surreal jumps in, finds at least a little bit of damage dealt to himself due to the molly. Surreal will catch Aunet. Oh, Bona so low, 10 HP left. Will be taken out. Surreal with 2 Mach 10s already, or 2 Mach 10 kills, and Cosmin will take down Ariel and Arvid. Not before they lose Surreal, and out Zack as well. Zori in a 1 versus 3 though. Not really much he can do, and this round is about to finish. And it will finish. Cosmin, excuse me, as the last member, or takes the last member of SuperJymy out. of commission. It is now the full buy though. That was an eco, mind you. That was basically a full eco. They have kept their economy in check, and SuperJymy have a chance to actually do some damage now. They do have the op on Zori as well. Even though it's glass cannon, it is still a dangerous weapon to face. And Zori, he's gonna peek mid. He misses the shot, or at least doesn't really connect. Surreal will take down one. Ariel though with a beautiful double. And actually no, Surreal takes the one bullet. It was, oh, Robin through the wall finds Ariel. The damage has been dealt though. Zach did take down Zori. And it is a 3 versus 3. It is a round at CTs, or the CTs themselves. We're hoping to pick up, since it is a gun round for them. And SuperJymy, they have no defuse kit. They have a limited utility, and it is looking like they will be in dire trouble. The op has been picked up by Surreal, and certainly somebody you don't want to play with an op at. Smua is their primary opper on the other hand, though. So, at least that is something. Oof. Zach finds Bona. Boosted on site, or at least trying to be on site. Oh, one more for Arvid. 2 versus 2. 3 seconds remaining. Time is of the essence here. It will be Robin with 1, but it's still going to be a refrag by Aunet. And he is on the right corner. Oh, Zach makes a sound. Now, if he's on point, he's not gonna miss. He's gonna find. Well, Zach is at 50. That's all he needs to do. A single hit, and he gets him. Oh, but he jumps now on the other side. It's a trade of positions, and Aunet will lose his life. Damn. That'll be another eco here for SuperJymy. SuperJymy, I guess is the right way to say it. SuperJymy, I guess is the right way. While I'm trying to pronounce SuperJymy correctly, we do have Aunet trading back for the loss of his teammate Bona. The Deagle certainly playing in hand of SuperJymy. Mind you, it is an eco. Only Arvid and Ariel with Kevlas. Catch Aunet. It's a double for Surreal. Sorry, did take down Robin, but it won't be of any consequence when Smua and of course Surreal take down the heads of their opponents, and it will be 5-1 in this second map, of course, of Cobblestone in this esport bet consolidation final. I would like to point out right now SuperJymy do have a full buy, and here is the double op pickup. This is gonna get crazier by the second. Let's see how successful they will be. Is certainly going to be an important round here for either of these two teams. And Shred, since when is Cobblestone T-sided? Since forever, baby. Cobblestone is a heavily T-sided map. They have map control immediately established because, of course, the CTs, if they relinquish a long control, if they're not posted deep, they have no knowledge of how many players there are. Zora, he's going to be picked out. Smooya, of course, catches the shot. And that will be the pick for Epsilon, the entry for Epsilon. They still have to face 4 players, but Ariel, with the support of Arvid, now holding site itself. We do see and well, Zach will find himself Aunet. Bona with the AWP holding from Titanic. Luckily for him, nobody's gonna engage him from long, so he has to worry about drop, but not that he knows about it. Smoke coming towards doors. It will be a split. Hey, Ariel wide open in the middle of the side. Arvid as well. What is going on? Suddenly, it is going to be the frag for Epsilon. Seems like we will be going into 6 rounds for Epsilon. And this is certainly a doomsday scenario for Bona. He's gonna have to save the op, and that's not gonna be an easy thing to do. Smooya. Wait, what? Oh! Goodbye, Smooya. Trying to drop the op. Oh, another one for Bona. He's gonna catch one. Well, he did tag him into the leg beforehand, but that will be Cosmin. Or excuse me, Stack refragging, and that is going to be the pause being called by, presumably, SuperJymy. SuperJymy. Is it SuperJymy? No, it's not SuperJymy. Of course it's not. If it's like that, that's crazy. Anyway. It will be the pause called. Of course, they wish to talk out what is going wrong. Of course, they will discuss how to approach the next few rounds. It is an eco here again from SuperJymy. SuperJymy. No, it's not SuperJymy. Of course it's not Super... It can't be SuperJymy, can it be? Karmazor? I mean, you have to help me out here, buddy. I'm a bit on the ropes, on the edge. Hello, love you, Cat and Bessie. Nice to see you. Anyway, it will be pistols on the in the hands of the finish. And we've seen the pistols perform. If anything. SuperJymy. Damn it, it's a hard thing to pronounce. You Finnish guys are weird. Well. Oh, Ariel will find Robin. One more. Bona did catch Surreal on the other side. Smooya did refrag, but they are still down 2 men, and this is getting a little bit tough for them. As I've said, the pistols are a dangerous weapon to play up against. And Zori, he's got the deagle and pizza. There's a side, or the side being covered by Bona. He misses his taps, and unfortunately, that's going to be the cause of his undoing. Zori still finds one more. That's Smooya. And Sack, 1 versus 3. The time is starting to, well, run out. And he will have to go for the hat trick. Excuse me, for the quad, not the hat trick. Retrieves the bomb at least. But this is where it starts to get a little bit difficult. Time is running extremely low. He knows somebody's robbed. He probably knows somebody's pizza as well. Zora has been found out, but he's evading this one like a ninja. It's like the Matrix, and it will be Ariel finishing the job, finishing the quest. Well, it is going to be a full buy on both sides. We see the Mech 10 picked up by Robin. The money currently not there for the T's to buy up an AK. And well, they're paying the consequences of losing against an eco round. A full buy for SuperJymy is pretty much superb here for them. They have enough to get what they need. Surreal opening Arvid Elise on A. That is down to Ariel to hold his position. He has been spotted, though. This is a problem. He picks up 1. He picks up 2. No, he does not actually. Cosmin down to 32. Luckily, they do have the rotations coming in. It will be Hone. They are already falling back. And it will be the lost side, the lost round. And SuperJymy will be forced to retake. Excuse me, will be forced to save, not retake. They keep a lot of economy alive. They keep a lot of weapons alive. But this is a problem. The problem is basically they'll have no money next. And well, I'll put Epsilon up to 8 rounds. I mean, they surely will drop though. They will, yeah. They have 4,000 on Zore. 2,400 on, of course, Arvid. Full buy comes through. Harvard picks up the UMP. The rest of the team has rifles and an AWP. It will be the odd battle between, of course, Zori and Surreal. And the Finns do have a fair bit of economy, at least utility, available to them. That gives them enough leeway to be able to damage the lines of Epsilon early on. But it's going to be a full-on play. Oh, what the hell? Full-on trash down through broken wall, but Bona. And of course, Auna holds the position and hold the area perfectly. Bona with his third, and that is going to be the ending here for Epsilon. It is Robin refragging, but it's not going to make a difference. This is gonna be Epsilon with a 4-round lead remaining. And SuperJymy Is it SuperJymy? SuperJymy. I don't. This is so hard to pronounce the Finnish names correctly. The double upset coming out of Bona, and Zori will PK long. He will get himself the entry. It is of course a force. Not really a force buy, more so a semi-buy coming out of Epsilon. The players that had the money to afford the buy will do so, and the rest of the team is playing it pretty standardly, with basically only a pistol being bought for them. I'm just gonna call it Jimmy. Screw it. I've done it. I've tried to pronounce the Finnish word correctly. It just doesn't happen for me. It will be a beautiful nade though, doing a lot of damage. Smooya and Robin drop down to 44 and 56. Well, it's gonna be Errol with a triple. Wow. Beautifully played out. Sack does take down. Oh my god, Sack with 2. Almost picking up the third. That would have been sick if he had been able to do so. It will be SJ though, still finding themselves the round. They do lose a lot of players, but it doesn't really matter. As long as they get the round, that is what is vital right now. It is gonna be Epsilon though with the full buy. Another Mech 10 on Robin. It really shows to tell how little economy they have had left. And I guess Robin didn't really have much money in the bank when he bought himself the AK. But either way, it will be double upset once more for Zora and Bona. They have what they need. By the way, guys, can somebody shed a light on me, or toward me, how good NIP is doing? Oh, Sack with 2, though. Surreal with 1 more. Bona has been denied. Sack already inside, catching Arvid coming out of doors. Dropping it. It'll be Sack with 3. My, that is some superb play coming out of Sack. And that will be the ending. Zora has to save. Oh, NIP lost. Oh, man. That sucks. That sucks balls. Well, what doesn't suck is the fact that we have our second map already here, and SuperJymy is trying to survive. Smooya will find Zora. The op has been taken out, and that will be 8 rounds on the board for Epsilon. Performing pretty well so far, making sure they have what they need to do the damage. I mean, they also hard reset SuperJymy here, which is a cherry on top of all things. With 8 rounds on the T side though, they can be pretty content with how it is going so far. I would dare say that they would at least need 9 to 10 rounds minimum to call it a very successful T half. And Zach gonna pop this into drop. Evading the shot of Bona, luckily enough. Oh, Zach! He's gonna be taken out. A refrag for Bona. That's a good trade, and ooh, that was close. Cosmin, almost losing your head, buddy. You gotta be careful. There will be a stack towards B. That means SuperJymy or SJ is unable to control A properly. Bona will find himself 1 more. Takes down Robin, not before or after that 1 tap. He takes down, has been taken down by Zori. Cosmin will find Zori. Oh, excuse me, Small. What am I? I'm losing my mind right here, right now. It is so well, I'm getting so consumed by SuperJymy's name. I'm now mispronouncing the names of Epsilon. Or the players of Epsilon, more precisely. Well, Smura makes it a double. Meanwhile, Haune takes the head of, or at least the soul of Cosmin. That'll be the AK dropped, and if he saves the AK until the next, they can definitely have a very nice buy coming through. They will, of course, have to. He will, of course, have to drop something to one of his teammates. But of course, they need it. They need the buy. They need the economy, and more so, they need the rounds. 94 in Epsilon, in a perfect spot so far to finish their T side. And they will probably keep on growing with the results they have so far. Ariel will catch that AK, and a full buy will be in order. At least they'll be able to afford themselves the utility they desperately require. Hopefully a defuse kit will be bought. Please tell me Ariel buys a defuse kit. No, he does not. A single one on Aune. This is a little bit of a tumble-wumble. He should have had a defuse kit. He doesn't. And well, it will be an op again on Bona. They switch it up between Zora and Bona quite considerably. And we haven't really talked about how you have to properly play out Cobblestone because, you know, the rounds were pretty quickly played out. And Arvid at least stops the aggression out of the T side, denies them drop control for the time being. So there's a chance. Oh, great nade. Sack and Surreal drop almost half of their HP. And I presume that Epsilon will try to take control of danger. They do so. Ariel will refrag. Robin has done his duty though. He caught off the player on A. Even though he had been fragged back, it is still the advantage here for the T's. Arvid taken out of position and will be forced to relocate, and he's probably going to go back towards B. Surreal waiting in windows, just crouching, now going back. Smartly enough, not going to take that duel. It is an unfavorable duel to fight from. There's a single angle that the CT has to look, while if you peek from there, you have at least 2 or 3 angles you have to be careful of. And while your body and your head will peek out before you can have even the chance to see. And here comes the pop flash. It'll be an a B take. And Aune denies 1, Aune denies 2. Actually, Bona takes down the first. But it's still good enough. Cosmin will find 2 though. Arvid at least brings it back to 2 versus 1. But make it a 1 versus 1. Smooya with a smooth shot. And Smooya, oh, I think he has the whiff. Or at least he has caught the scent of Ariel. The plant goes through Smooya. He has no idea where his opponent is coming through, but he has the op. He flashes through the left, and Ariel will catch it in the end. Close range enough that the op is not ready for the battle, and that will be 5 on the board for SuperJymy. It is going to be Epsilon trying to keep it alive, or at least SuperJymy trying to keep it alive, while Epsilon trying to secure themselves at least 10-5. And already they've done a great job. Already they secured themselves a very nice start for the CT. If they secure the pistol, it's going to be even better. Thank you, official Karmazor. You are lovely. You're amazing. Much appreciate the assistance. Well, it will be full buy. We do see the economy is again lacking for Epsilon. They have a CZ, a UMP, and now almost no utility. This is actually going to be a little bit difficult to pull off if they wish to do some sort of a complex execute. It doesn't look like it. Zora, though, holding doors, and SJ have a fair chance of actually winning here. Zora spots 1. He's going to be watching long. Mid will be taken by none other than Smooya. And there will be an ace strike coming through pretty soon. Presumably so. Epsilon are lining up for it. The last player is coming in through. That's Sack with the UMP. And let's see how well they can do. There's 2 players on A. That's going to be Zora and Ariel trying to stop the aggression. Or at least trying to get 1 or 2 kills. They will get 1 and 2. Ariel did his duty. Now it's up to Zora to catch 1 more. He has to grab it. He will, of course, fully blinded Surreal. No chance to trade that. And Sack, he's locked out on mid. Robin does catch Arvid, but now Zora on the side. He has the cross, he has the firepower to stop Robin in his tracks. Oh, the timing is just so horrible for him. The molly goes on side. It will be missed though. Haune, a bit of a bad positioning there. And Bona coming in through danger. It is a 2 versus 2 Sack. Well, Robin will be taken out. Sack in a clutch. He has the op. And he will find 1. He will tag onto him. Both players extremely low, but the timing is there for them. And who already tagged 34 HP left. It is down to the Finns to save this round. They must save it, and Bona will of course get him. With the defuse kit, more than enough time left on the clock anyway. And that will be SuperJymy with 6. Make it 7 if they win the pistol. And of course the pistol is going to be crucial if they wish to keep on going and go into a tie. But yeah, 96, as I've mentioned, for Epsilon is pretty good. They've got a very nice setup going into the CT side. If they do decide to go for a few utility buys, that will certainly gonna ease way through their pistol. But I would like to mention, it is gonna be a vital position here for SuperJymy to decide how they wish to play it out. There are a few ways you can actually approach a pistol. Obviously, actually not a few, there's a multitude of ways you can approach the pistol, either from straight rushes, either from splits. And let's see what Jimmy actually wish to do here. SJ have a chance to pull it back and tie it up if they win this one. Otherwise, it will be Epsilon starting to run away with the result. God's been looking at the lovely chicken. Well, there will be 2 players in drop. They pull out. We'll make it Smuya and Surreal trying to control connector. It'll be 1 for Smuya, but he misses the second shot. Aune takes down 1 more. Aune with 3. Robin has to put a stop to this, but Epsilon are losing control, and suddenly SuperJymy, they find 1 more. Harvard superbly headshotting Robin, putting a stop to the retake, or at least a quality retake. Cosmin picks up the fuse kit. Aune with 5 HP. 1 versus 2 clutch for Cosmin. And LB Ariel with his first, and Aune with a triple, single-handedly making sure that Jimmy have a chance to actually pull it back home. Damn. Close call, indeed. Well, full buy in order. And as you can see, Epsilon with the pistols. Now, I've said this before. It is a very, how to put it easy, the easiest way would be, it is a very hard thing to play against pistols if you are unprepared for it, or if you do not respond to them correctly. The way to respond to them is just go with 5 people, go slowly, take your time, you know, let the CTs come to you if they will, in the first few moments of the round, or at least the first few seconds of the round. And then, you know, if they're not, just take it easy. Check all corners. You don't need to rush to a site. And let's see how far they can go. It'll be Surreal with the support of his teammate Cosmin holding on side. They'll be both picked up. Surreal will frag 1 before he dies, but it's still Ariel, Zori, and Aune taking down the rest. And well, it's down to Zach. And of course, none other than Smuya. And make it Smuya for 1 more, but... or tag Smuya for 1 more, but... yeah. 8 to 9. It will be SuperJymy. SJ with a very good result so far. They're bringing it back home, and their T side has always been superb. And let's see if they can tie it up here. They should absolutely be able to tie it up. They're playing against a pretty much full eco. Only a few P250s are available to the side of Epsilon. And Surreal, the player we're seeing right now, he's been playing like a madman throughout the whole game, throughout the whole last game as well. He's the only guy really... oh, Robin. Oh, Bona, do not check underneath you. That's a Zeus skill, and that's actually pretty BM, but that's pretty sick though as well. You never see Zeus skills these days. It's very rarely you would see a Zeus skill like that. And I guess, you know, the map is just not, or at least this map does allow for it in drop, obviously, but that's pretty sick, Zeus. Gotta say, that's always enjoyable to see. But yeah, AK being saved, Robin certainly has the potential to do some damage as well. 5 versus 4. The question is, will Epsilon actually go for it? I believe they might save here. They will go for the exit kills and try to do, you know, as much damage as possible to the lines of Jimmy. They realize at this point they can't win it anymore. The bomb has been planted. The time is ticking away. And SuperJymy, they should be retreating throughout a single point of exit. They should not be splitting up like they are right now. And they are actually going through... oh! catch during mid-drop, or mid-boost actually. Arvid and Aune. And in connector, it was, of course, a catch for Zach. 99 tied up. And this is where it starts to get a little bit dangerous. SJ, they have a chance to take the lead in Epsilon. If they lose this one, they will be in a very, very, very crucial position. And more so, not in a crucial position, more so in a horrible position. Will be reset. And here we go. It's going to be a B take. Fast one this time. Oh, Surreal holding from Crow's broken wall. He picks up 2. That's all he needed to do. 1 more for Cosmin. And that is going to be down to a 3-man advantage now left for Epsilon. Make it only... Well, make it still 3. Immediate refrag for Robin. And Zori, he frags onto Surreal still. 2-man advantage. Can he pull it back into a 1 versus 1? Possibly. He does take the head of Robin, but Smua is there with the op. Quite a hefty loss for SJ, but so it is for Epsilon as well. They've lost 3 of their players, and that means they'll be unable, absolutely unable to save more than what they have kept left, or what they have left right now. Full buy for Jimmy. We see Aune with the deagle. He's been dangerous throughout the whole game. Absolutely deadly and on point. Not as much as, obviously, as some others, but Aune. If you want somebody with the deagle, it's certainly him. Oh, Smuya. The smoke is dissipating. The time is on point. Arvid peeks, finds the frag. He keeps on spraying, tries to catch one more. It is Zach on the other side of that smoke waiting. And he will, in the end, be able to evade the deadly AK shots coming to danger. Ariel, oh, what? Ariel turns around, still gets the frag, still gets the 180 kill. What is going on? Epsilon losing control. And remember, they won. If they lose this, they'll be hard reset into a double eco. And this is even worse than winning or losing a round on a gun round. Ariel finds Cosmin pushing in, and that is now 5 versus 2. Surely, SuperJymy will be able to finish it off, will they? And Robin, he at least finds Ariel, but the timing is out of place and out of mind. And that will be Surreal in a 1 versus 4. And that is going to be Epsilon tied up 10-10. SuperJymy going up to double digits. A great start for the finish in the second half. They hard reset the CTs. And if they catch Super Surreal, that is going to be Epsilon down on their luck. And I believe they'll be chasing him. They know that the money is low on the CT side. They know if they catch him here, they'll have no rifles in the next. They'll have nothing to basically play with in the next. And Surreal, he's unaware where they're going to be coming in from. But he waits the right angle. And he finally catches down it. But let's be honest, Epsilon, if they have wanted to take a lead and actually a sturdy position on their CT side, they would have required to win this round. And, well, now a double eco is in order. Unless they force up, which probably they will. I presume so, especially with an M4 on Surreal and probably a scout. Okay, he drops a scout. Might drop a Nova. Or Nova. Nope, he's just going to drop a few pistols. And let's see how they play it out. It is a chance that Epsilon have here with the scout, and of course the M4 damage is available. And peek by Smuya on mid. Not really gonna do much though. Epsilon, they're aware of the money that that SuperJymy has, and kind of the same for SJ. They know how badly Epsilon need to win this round. They know how badly they're in deep with their economy. Oh, evaded by Aune. He heard the nade being thrown. And Alan Vera, why did he buy the Mac? It's not actually a bad buy at all. Especially if you're playing against pistols. Only if you hit the headshots though. Ariel will take down Zach. That's one less player to worry about. And SuperJymy, they'll be going up to 12 rounds if Epsilon do not manage to win this one. And so far it's not looking like it. The scout on APC, he's gonna peek in deep, he's gonna find or see at least one player. No, make it 0 players being seen. He spots one on long, that's Smuya. Oh wow, Ervid taken out by headshot. Smuya, crazy on point. Blue wood, it will be Robin taking down Zori. He has been taken by Ariel though, double for him. And it's down to a 3 versus 2, and suddenly it is gonna be Surreal chasing the frag. And well, that'll be Ariel with one more. And Surreal at least refrags back, but both players are going towards B, and let's see if we can catch Bona. And there is the Mach 10 coming to play. By the way, it is not 12,000 kill reward, it is 6,000 kill reward. For each kill you get, not 6,000, 600, excuse me. 600 you have for each kill, I believe. You had a 300 increase in, yes, it's a 200, not a 300%, 200% increase in reward. Or is it 300? Actually, I'm unsure right now. I'm actually unsure at all. I believe it is 200, so it's $600 for each kill you get with the Mach 10. Anyway, it'll be a full eco for Epsilon. And well, that Mach 10 would certainly play into the hands of Aune right here, but he has saved the M4 for his dropped opponent. Aune picks up one, and that is going to be Zag taking the deep dive as well. Well, we can say that is pretty much it. Arvid doesn't fully check the corner, still catches the kill. Well, it's a clean cut round for Epsilon. They will get one, so it's not really that clean for Jimmy. Or make it that cut for Epsilon, but 12-5. And SuperJymy, they have a fair chance of taking this map into 14-10. If they win this gun round, Epsilon will be fully reset. As you can see, FAMAS, a UMP in the hands of Robin and Zag are not going to help their cause as well. Losing Cosmine, that is certainly, oh man, that is not a good loss at all, because SuperJymy now allow themselves to have the time in the world to play slowly, to take their approach into the next few stages of this round. And as I've said before, drop control is vital for the CTs, as well as long control like this if you have no AWP. But, I mean, Epsilon's defense will have to be spread out like bread on butter. Or butter on bread. Did I just say bread on butter? Yeah, I did. Okay, yeah, I did. Like butter on bread. And well, oh man, Ariel and Arvid both pick up 2. And that is going to be 13-10. That'll be Epsilon losing their ground completely. Oh, Robin. Careful, buddy. Almost getting headshotted. And Epsilon, they're getting completely thrashed on their second map, on their map pick. Ariel will find Smuya. Robin does get a refrag, but it doesn't really matter. They know where he is. They're going to be chasing that frag. They're going to be chasing to kill him. And Robin will find one more. That's Arvid down. And Robin with 3. Certainly doing a good job so far, but the round is lost. And so is the first, or the next buy as well. Because, well, it will be a full eco for the CTs. Unless they can save the op, then maybe they will force up depending on how it turns around. But it's certainly not going to be too well for Epsilon either way. They save the AWP. Let's see if they actually buy up. Robin, nope, he's just gonna go for the pistols, and it'll be an eco. Obviously, they realize they need the money. They need the economy to be able to play. Oh, Smuya takes such a close angle, such a tight angle as well. Really hard to hit that shot, but if he does, he can get away scot-free. And well, remember, SJ are the underdogs. They are the heavy underdogs. Since Epsilon on paper are far superior. And look at this! It'll be Ariel losing quite a fair bit of HP. That's a good start for Epsilon. It is 1-0 currently for SuperJymy. That is correct, Haki. And if this map goes in favor of Jimmy, or at least if they win it, it'll be 2-0 pretty much. And the end of Epsilon. Consolidation final will finish in the favor of the finish. Doesn't that sound nice? Finish in the favor of the finish. Damn. Puns are everywhere. You have finish in your squad. Bona will find one. Will be refragged by Surreal. Not before he does at least deal critical damage. Still, it's going to be a full-on B execute. Missed Molly. A bit of a choke, or at least a bit of a wobble there. Smooth has the angle. He's going to find one. That's down and down. Still going to be an advantage kept by the CDs. Make it to 2 versus 2 though. Robin and Arvid, AK and C, and of course the AWP. They have what they need to do the damage. They have what they need to deal. The critical moments though come through. Robin picks up the frag, and it's a 1 versus 2 clutch now. SJ. Oh, Robin will win it. That is going to be 13-11. Epsilon bring it back on an eco. We could say if pistol eco, and this gives them enough momentum to be able to break SuperJymy now. The economy is going to be down in the drain. They will have to drop whatever they can. And it is going to be SuperJymy with a chance to actually, well, not really break the economy of the CTs, but definitely put them in a very, very bad spot. To be honest, actually, they will break the economy. They will put them completely in the grave. Nailing the coffin. 14-11 will be the result we'll be looking at if it continues like that. And let's see how it's going to go. Currently, Epsilon have a chance to bring it back in their hands, to tie it up at least. It will be a fake out towards B, and look at this, the rotation's already through. There's nobody on A. This is a crucial moment. There's going to be Aerial drop down, or at least dropping down with 3 more players, or 2 more players supporting them through connector. It'll be Smooya actually caught off. Cosmin is holding the angle. He's going to find one more, but it's Sack finding Aune as well, down to a 2 versus 3. It goes, and it is going to be a crucial moment here for Epsilon. They must find this round. 4 versus 2. The bomb is in control of Zori. The plant goes through. Juliet has been mollied. And then they're both on full HP. 3 players relatively low on the side of the CTs. Epsilon, they have limited utility, no offensive one as well. But the smoke is going to help them, if nothing else. And the pop, well, the pop flash as well, if they do use it. Surreal, caught off. Damages coming through. Bona catches 1. That is going to be 2 versus 3. Suddenly, well, make it a 2 versus 1 because Zori catches Surreal for the refrag. And well, Cosmin has been spotted, and he will get it. He spots Zori. That is the time they need it, and that is the frag they needed. 13-12. Epsilon are not done yet, and we just might see map number 3 coming up, guys. Mirage will be the 3rd decider map if it does come down to it. It is going to be SJ on an eco. That means they'll be tied up. No other choice, no other... hope they have. 13-12. And well, SJ on a force buy, on a proper eco. I mean, well, they find one. That's Robin down. Surreal spots one, but he's gonna be taken out as well. Cosmin holding in a broken wall. He's gonna find a double though. That's what he needed to do. He still gets franked back by Aune, but it's gonna be Zora catches Smooya. That's the up down. That's the control towards A now down. Excuse me, B, and it's gonna be Tack in a retake. 1 versus 2. Both players have weapons. They have no Kevlar, but they have a smoke and they have the bomb control. It will be the plant going through. 1 versus 2 Clud Zori on Titanic. On site, it is none other than, of course, Aune, the player you want to be in a situation like this. And they've spotted, yeah, they've spotted Sack. Sack has to pull this one back. Epsilon cannot afford to lose. If they lose it, it's going to be all over. It will be SuperJymy on 15 and Epsilon hard reset. Sack picks up one, but he's... oh, he spots Zori. He will get it. Zori takes the duel for some reason. Why don't you let him to pick... oh, man, Zori. That is such a badly played out round for Zori. I understand why Aune takes the duel, but Zori... all you need to do is stay alive, Zori. All you need to do is stay alive and let him come to the bomb. He has to pick... well, he has to defuse it. He has to press it to know where you are. He has to go for the defuse. You do not need to challenge until that is... you know, there is time to it. You even heard him coming through. Oh, man, that just hurts. SJ, you had a fair chance to actually win here. And now Epsilon tied up 13-13. And this map could go any place at this point. It will be a default play by SJ. And they do have... 3 players posted towards courtyard. Smooya, we're gonna be smoked out. Gonna have to reposition. Gonna have to find a new spot to play from. Flash in mid. Aerial. Ay, ay, ay. Aerial. Oh man, Aerial, goodbye. Good night. That is a bit of a mistake. That is a free kill for Epsilon. A free entry. And to be honest, you're right, Karmazor. Aune had no reason to peek as well. It could have been Zori taking the engagement and then Aune just refragging if need be. That was really poorly played out of SuperJymy. Just absolutely uncalled for to pick like that. Either way, it is going to be the man advantage for Epsilon. Suddenly, map number 3 is looking more and more possible, guys. The comeback, the tech back is here. Well, Sak with one more will be taken down by Bona, but Smooya, of course, with the op, he protects his teammates back, and that is going to be 14-13, unless somehow Zori and Aune make it a special round here in 13 seconds. I don't see them winning. Time is running low, and that is going to be it. Zori, as the last guy alive, has to save, and the question is, does he even save? No, does he not? No, he does not. That is Epsilon with 14. A superbly played out round for Epsilon. I gotta say, although big mistake by Aerial giving a free kill like that, jumping through the smoke, or at least going through the smoke, running or walking through the smoke. Big mistake indeed. And here we go, 13-14. Epsilon have a chance to actually pull this series back. And going to map 3 Mirage, we just might see it, boys and girls. And let's see if Epsilon can do this. They're playing against an eco again. And SJ, the Finns might be finished here. Well, Robin with 2. This is... Oh, what? Bona still picks up 1. On side, it's Surreal spotted out. There's a player coming in through connectors. Smooya. He has the angle, misses the shot. That was a crucial shot, luckily. Nobody has crossed yet. So Surreal has a chance to stay alive a little while longer, but Zori from the... This is so close. No, Zori finds one more. This is a... No, Sak. 1 versus 3. Can you pull it back, Sak? The Greek. The Greek god of war. Well, not really of war, but no. From behind, it's Bona will be taken out, but Zori does the triple. That is a full eco win for SuperJymy. I can't believe this. How does this happen? Smooya missed the shot, then gets taken out by Zori, close range, and it's 14-14. Epsilon on an eco, full eco, and oh my god, my heart is racing. What is going on right now for SuperJymy? How are they making these rounds possible? And SJ, the Finns are not finished as it seems. They'll keep on fighting to keep the result of 2-0 still possible. Oh, beautiful headshot through the smoke. Aune taken down by Cosmin. Another one. Well made, or well done by the CTs. At least bring this round a little bit closer to winning it. And possibly Epsilon grabbing back the lost hope. Oh no, Surreal and Cosmin, they both go to peak, and of course that's an easy shot for Zori on the angle. That is gonna be Epsilon. Oh, wait, what? Zeus still gets the frag? Or with the Zeus, Robin still gets the frag? Doesn't change the fact that Smooya and Sak are left to deal with 3 AKs without Kevlar. Oh, beautiful headshot. Aerial down to 13 at least, but still takes down Sak, and that is gonna be 15-14, and it'll be coming down to the last round of full time, ladies and gentlemen. It seems like, oh, another beautiful headshot. Smooya on point, not being able to finish anybody, unfortunately. And that will be it. That'll be 15-14. SJ. Damn. What a great game by SJ. I have to say, Epsilon have tried, but they just positioned themselves so weirdly on B. We gotta point out the fact that they have 1 player here. They had one player indoors and they had a player peeking long, so it was a very poorly planned out position when they played against their full eco. But not that this matters. Now it is a full buy. Now it is a chance to tie it up and go into overtime. Let's see if they can actually make it happen. It is going to be 15-14. It is SJ on the match point and series point, or more precisely map point and series point. And well, it seems like a default being played out by the Finnish. They'll be taking their time and approaching this round. Ooh, close call. Robin almost hitting the headshot. If it were a bit of a wider peak for Bona, that certainly could have been a frag for none other than Robin. Ooh, Ariel. He manages to sneak into meat. Or mid. Not meat. Low. Seems like it's going to be an A take. Bomb has been dropped towards A long, and two players are still trying to hold the corners. Cosmin boosted. We do have Zach watching mid. Cosmin as well. Interestingly enough, nobody's watching long. This is a bit of a dangerous thing to play with, or at least to play as. Cosmin on mid. Ariel is going to be taking the peak, going to be taken down by Zach. Bona doesn't go for the refrag. And look at this. Cosmin, he has one. He will get one more. Maybe, yes, he will. Will be refragged in the end by Zori, but it's a 1 versus 4. Surely he cannot pull it off. No, he cannot. He gets one frag. 1 versus 3. And if he clutches this, well, he does not. It's 15-15. It will be overtime for Epsilon. They have a chance to actually bring this series back home. But that was an intense full 30 rounds being played here. Gotta say, Cobblestone certainly not looking bad for SuperJymy, given the fact it is the pick that Epsilon made. And remember, the half was 9-6 in favor of Epsilon. And now, obviously, SuperJymy losing or winning the same. You could make it this half is a little bit less favorite for Jimmy, though, given the fact that they are having to play overtime. But let's see if Epsilon can actually bring this series back home. And can they actually go into map number 3? It is going to be a hard-fought battle and an uphill one, given the fact how well SJ have performed lately. But it is a battle they can still win. Important to note here, of course, Epsilon cannot allow SJ to go 2-0 in the beginning of this half. Otherwise, the CTs will be broken. It is MR3 with $10,000. That means the CTs have 2 buys, 2 full buys if they use all their money. Surreal from Broken Wall. It'll be Smuya with 1 more. This is a great start. Smuya with 2. That is going to be Zori at least refragging, but still it will be a 2-man disadvantage. And, well, Finnish players, or the Finns, will be losing their round pretty soon here. No chance they can get it back unless somehow they completely botch this round. Epsilon, that is, and they do not. Cosmin with 2 and LB Epsilon with 16. A great result to start off the first overtime. Cobblestone as their map picked. They have enough to lock it out, at least for the beginning. And they must continue this victory now. They must keep on going. They cannot allow SuperJymy a single round to have go in their way. Smoke towards deep long. It could be a take towards B long here for Epsilon. They did smoke it, and we have yet to see them really push it through, and besides on the full eco that they did. And yes, they will do so. Surreal is going to take control of it, still supported by Cosmin until the time being. That they deem there is no reason to have a second player there, or to have a second player position there. Now SJ, they're playing it so patiently. 55 seconds remaining, give or take. Seems like it'll be a B strike. And smartly enough, Surreal pulls back. He's going to play it safe. He realizes obviously he's in a one and done situation if he is posted on deep long. And that is something you certainly do not wish to play from. And look at this. All the angles have been checked by SuperJymy. They're not going to allow Epsilon to take any sort of advantage over them. It'll be another B take. And here we go. Cosmin on, of course, 3. He's already going to find Bona. will be fragged back at least, but oh, now Aerial with one more. This overtime is looking like it's gonna go into a tie, but oh, Surreal from Chubby still finds the frag. Smuya brings it back to a 2 versus 2, make it one more for Zach, and that's down to Aerial in a clutch position. 9 seconds, time is running low, he has to check all corners, he finds one, and unfortunately, he will find none actually. That is gonna be 15 to 17. Epsilon certainly winning their CT half on the first overtime. And like I've said, if they do not lose 2 consecutive rounds, they're good. By the way, Chubby is this corner right here in Arches. That is Chubby. That is basically the noob corner, if you will. And the economy for the T's is horrible. We see Robin picking one up. That's Bona down. 4 smokes are available to them, but can't really do much if you are already locked out of position. Zorre and Aune both playing with limited weapons. Oh, goodbye Zorre. Aune did pick up the AK, but again, man advantage kept by the CTs. So holding on. Of course, he's not gonna miss that spray. That is gonna be down to Aerial and Aune again. It is almost a repeat of the last few rounds. They've kept on playing from single positions, or from 2 to 4 takes, and well, Zach takes one more. That is going to be the end of this half. Aune at least finds Zach. That will be the second half starting up on this first overtime. I don't think he can do this one. He's finally gonna find Smoocha, or Smuya, excuse me, not Smoocha. Robin to finish it off. That is going to be 18 to 15. Epsilon on the verge of actually winning this overtime. One more round and they will be going into map number 3 Mirage as the decider of this best of 3 consolidation final of the eSport Bet tournament. Solo Dolo, how can Epsilon have the map, well, the flag of EU if UK left the EU? Well, one more year before they properly leave it. Also, they have a Greek player. They have a, I believe a, actually, wait, I'm completely blindsided right now. I know they have a UK and a Greek player. I don't know about actually the rest. Somebody can help me out there. Well, will be possibly the last half. SuperJymy played on the second map, Cobblestone. They had a chance to win it, they failed it, and Zorre peeks into long though. He finds the entry for SJ. Now Bona burns Smuya, and what is going on? Suddenly it's Epsilon losing their first round on the T side. And I mean, SJ will be playing for the second overtime. Oh my god, Bona through the smoke. What? Perfect positioning. Did see the traces, of course, from the AK. Doesn't mean that he cannot hit the shot. And well, it's gonna be Zach with one more. It's surreal. One on Arvid. But can't really change the fact that Aerial has the position. Oh, thank you, Thomas. 2 UK players, 1 Greek player, 1 Belgian and 1 Swedish player. Much appreciated, Thomas. And Charlie, of course, helping us out. Here we go. It is 16 to 18. 2 more rounds and SJ will be going into second overtime. Oh, Romanian? Okay. Well, 1 Romanian instead of 1 Belgian. Thomas, you made me say the wrong thing. God damn it, Thomas. I took the bait. Yeah, I was baited hard. I can easily be baited. People already noted that. I will. Karmazor. Thank you very much for the help. Well, Zorre finds himself the entry again. That's Smuya down. That's the primary opera out and about. And it'll be... Of course, Epsilon with the man down. Surreal takes up the AWP. Smoke on long down. Locks out Epsilon from trying to take A. And in connector, it will be Arvid just holding window. But that's all he needs to hold. 2 players on B. And Currently, the positioning for Jymy is superb. Cosmin has already dropped down, but they know about this. Bona is watching the doors, as we can see right now with Diop. This is looking grimmer and grimmer by the second. Epsilon. Can they pull it off? Can they get one single round, guys? Well, let's see if they can. Arvid finds Arvid will be found by Cosmin. Surreal refrags on towards Sack. Aune still lost on side as we're going to be born. And look at Epsilon, 3 versus 2. Suddenly this retake is looking more and more grim for SuperJymy. From 5 to 4 to 2 to 3. Or 2 versus 3. Cosmin with one more, and that is going to be it. Ariel as the last guy alive. The bomb has been planted. He does not know where to expect his opponents to come from, and that will be the end. It will be 19-16. It will be Epsilon taking the second map in the first, well, in full overtime. And we will be going on to Cobblestone as our third map, or excuse me, on Mirage as our third and decider match. So stay tuned, boys. We'll be back.